So let's try and do the long raid. Apparently there is a location that is above. The first location is pretty easy to get, but the second one is kind of annoying. So I just went through the middle with the spikes. And then you can kind of climb up through here a little bit, and apparently this is the right way to do it, but it's so buggy and laggy. I mean, this is basically melting into we're melting into the ground. It's like you're stepping on ice cream over here. So you just have to find the right angle to jump, which is so annoying and so weird. Especially because I jumped once and I managed to go up the thingy over here, and now I cannot do it again. Yeah, Unreal games. I don't think Unreal games will ever be good. Just that the engine is a lot easier to use than other engines, which is not really a big advantage in my opinion. Like, you have to bunny hop over that? So weird, and this is the part that... Well, it's pretty clear a path that you have to take to go up, but... I tried it before and I messed it up. Wait, is that the correct... Is that the correct pathway? Okay, never mind, so I guess you just have to go over here, but it doesn't seem like something you can take. Okay, forget about that, you just have to take this pathway, which doesn't seem like a place you can climb at all. And then I think we'll do the main quest and we'll finish the main part of the game. Yeah, that's so weird. They really have to look back at some of these things. Look at this, this is amazing. This is how a Stalker universe should look like. This is how a Stalker game should look like, in my opinion. Well, with more interactions, more survival elements, more of everything, because Stalker was... as the Beast Slayer.
Welcome.
Yo.
Who the hell knows? Semetsky explained how to read.
Okay. He's the leader of the Sentinels. The Sentinels is a group that is fighting the biggest and meanest monsters on this part of the island, the Midlands.
It's working. Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh shit!
But who will protect me?
Just a second.
Didn't feel like I got hit that hard, did it? Yeah.
Standing ovations!
This game suffers from the glass tank syndrome. You hit like a tank, but you also get smashed for fast. I guess we're taking a sample. I think he's using a syringe or something. I don't know. Maybe. Probably looks very cool, but we cannot see it because of a glitch or a bug, or maybe that's how it's supposed to work. Let's pick up the Beast Slayer. Yeah, for a leader of a group that fights monsters all day, he looks very, very weak. And he has a scrappy little pistol.
Goddamn gas. Fuck you, Semetsky. Such a smartass. How long was I out? So now all the same, thank you.
He saved us at the end and I killed the bear.
Saved each other's asses. We're like brothers. Listen. No. life is no secret. I'm a local. Used to. I lost them. I tracked that cunt down and killed it. Though it didn't give me any damn closure. So I started hunting other monsters all over the area. People. No, but at least I found a new purpose. A person has to have a
This is what I'm talking about. The Stalker universe should be more about this, not the stupid stuff they put into Stalker 2 with the drama and the other worlds. This sounds almost natural and a natural evolution of the Stalker universe.
Sure, you think I don't get it? We keep killing these monsters, and they keep coming back like weed. Maybe the nerds will be able to get to the root cause. The Sentinels will come. No, don't. I can see you are not ready to talk about it yet. All the main thing for now, time to get ready. The fire is almost out. The rest wasn't long.
I like this a lot. Wait, where is the third one? Seems like it's super close. I don't know, the developers have a weird set of rules where sometimes they follow their own rules, sometimes they don't follow their own rules. This is what it's driving me crazy about the game. So what are the rules? Well, sometimes after you finish a quest, you have to exit the area through the designated location, otherwise you don't finish the quest. So, don't teleport away. Follow the quest marker so the next quest marker appears. See? I understand that the developers meant good, but they should have made the whole game like this, not certain sections. It sounds bad, but don't worry, we didn't break any bones. Yes, you can get impaled by this anomaly. Also pretty high level and pretty well geared for this part of the game, but as you saw, you just get hit like for nothing. And I had 100 electric resistance. I can imagine some people getting one shot in situations like this, especially newer players who think, well, what? Is armor that important? Yeah, armor is very important. I would like more HP as well. Searching for an anomaly. Anomalies are very hard to find. Not really worth it at the moment. Or maybe I just didn't find the right ones. Okay. Let's get out of here. There's so much vision distortion sometimes because you have vision distortion from the anomaly, vision distortion from an entity like that, vision distortion from... Yeah. It's throwing refrigerators at me. Okay, I don't think there's an anomaly spawn point over there, so let's just go. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Okay. Okay, that's the jumper. Which wouldn't really disappear into your body when they attack you like that. There's also ammo pretty much everywhere, so you never... Well, I guess you can run out of ammo if you don't manage it. But it's pretty easy to replace. You can also craft the ammo, replenish it at special occasions. What is... I just have to search this location. This looks like a possible artifact spawn location. Raven cultists? Why? can interact with that thing. I mean, there are many random quests all over the place, but it seems like most of them are not working. If you see this icon over here, that means you can interact with it, but it's not letting me interact with it to get a quest. I don't know, the game is very fun, but it seems like most of the time it's broken. Can I punch this crystal? So you have a few types of shards that you can use to make anomalies, but I think you need to get the recipes for the anomalies, but mostly you get anomalies by extracting them. That's what I thought would happen, yeah. I think I'll just give up on this little adventure. It's like the payoff is never worth it, and you might just find some crystals at the end of the road, or I guess those are some crystals I can get. Never worth it, because you have to spend a lot of resources to repair your equipment. Plus, dying also takes a long time. Yeah. I don't know, I think the game is perfect as it is, all of the mechanics are in place, but they just need to make everything work as intended, and that's it, that's all they need to do. I guess it's a bit like our government, we have all of the laws, rules, and basically norms for us to be a prosperous society, but nobody really follows them, because you have too many exceptions. Where am I? Run towards that direction. Yeah, I'll have to make a separate video about artifact hunting and showing you some of the things you can get and hopefully obtaining a few of them. But before I do that, I need the developers to let us mark the map, because certain locations have artifact spawn points, but you just don't see them. That means you have to carefully survey the area. If it has an artifact spawn point, then the developer should allow the players to add a permanent marker to that spot, and then you can just check all of them out in a certain order. Otherwise, good luck. You have to use improvised Russian maps. In a way, it reminds me of the Age of Water thingy, where you had also Russian map with everything shown on it. I guess I should eat something. In speed. Monolith salad. Yeah. Does that sound familiar to you? So they need to show the UI in... Oh no, nothing. Actually, any bit of movement speed will put you just above the edge limit of all of the enemies. Oh, how I hate this. This is so stupid and I hate it so much, yeah. The problem is this is a location where you need to wait. You need to wait to see how the lightning strikes, and then you need to be prepared, and then you also... Yeah, they are not thinking this... Okay, so the concept behind this is very good and I like it, because you have to spend some time looking at the anomaly, analyzing it a bit, I mean, seeing where it hits, how can you stop it. How can you avoid it, and then you have to pass through it, but the developers just made it so that every time you have to do a mission, you have to run to that location. So that means every death is penalized by you losing gear, time, some other resources like consumables, and it's just so annoying that it feels like death through 1000 cuts, especially because you don't have a way to deal with certain anomalies or stuff like that. Okay, oh no. But if I go through here, I'll go again through the valley of the anomalies. Okay, so I was speaking about the UI. So I am not sure if that buff is still applied to me or not, because I don't have a UI element to show me that. I died so many times in this valley as well. You know what? Forget about it. I'm going to take this teleport. So, yeah, you have to... When you come to a new map, you have to do so many things, and this is one of my favorite parts about the game. You have to explore, you have to activate teleports. You have to find quests, you have to do the quests, you have to find loot. It's kind of a good thing. But we need to be able to mark down certain things, like I want to mark all of the dangerous areas so I don't rush to them and die. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see. Midland is definitely a game. Well, Midlands is definitely a map where the game really picks up and you need to be super careful with your equipment, guns and other stuff. I think gear as well, because if I just have another speed steam, you have medicine and food. If I use a speed steam, I guess I can show you. 22 plus 10%, that's 22%. Yeah. Well, I guess now I have to show you. That will be 32% sprint speed, and you know how that looks? Like this. So most of the anomalies will not even be able to catch you. Unless you have spikes in your face, in which case you have to suddenly stop. I'm not stopping for that by the time they activate. I've died so many times to the drones that I cannot afford any mistakes.
Fuck up. I'm reloading!
Servers are a bit on fire today, I don't know what's happening. The servers are basically melting. That's an artifact spawn node over there. And I really want to mark it, but fuck with that. I guess I should have ran away faster. See, there's no real problem with the game itself, except for some minor details like... Oh, don't have... No, I think I can pass. Yikes. You can pass, but how do you... I'm down. Yeah, you cannot jump. You have to wait a few seconds for your stamina to regenerate, which is so annoying, but I understand why it works like this perfectly. Let's just wait a little bit and see what we have over here. Sometimes speed is not the best thing, so I was actually traveling faster than the anomaly, but that meant the anomaly had a much bigger area to attack me with, because I was just walking near it, basically. Okay, calm down. We can do this. One bullet is enough for this. Also, I'm trying to mix up my weapons, because this gun is repaired with wood, my pistol is repaired with non-ferrous billets. This is something the developers never really explained, but from the looks of things, some set items can be repaired with certain materials. I think this is a quest location, so some locations you can only enter when you have the quest, and then you cannot enter them. What? Again. Hey, he's my old buddy.
Where's the decoy? Definitely. Wait a minute. Trouble always comes. I can't tell you yet. I've got to leave for a... Even if the decoy...
Okay, where is the... Oh, okay, I guess it's showing me. Oh, wow. Hmm. Yeah, sometimes the details in the game are very hard to notice. I think I'm playing the game for too long because I kind of know what's wrong and what to do and what to expect. Oh, it worked? Okay. I don't know what this is. And like this is in a few parts of the game as well. So this was the easier one? Oh, sleep tight little bear. Yeah, just as I imagined, it would have been too easy.
Hey, you alright? Hold on, let me give you a hand.
Okay, let's get out of the way. I was so happy to see the bear asleep and then
Are you alive?
I saw it said escape,
We'll have to
yeah.
make a detour. It was a strange conversation. Semetsky said that he had to leave the scientist's bunker and... No clue. For Semetsky to leave the lab. Not far from here. I wasn't worried about you. I'm heading to meet the professor.
Not sure what that is, I don't care. So don't teleport out of the location unless you have all of the information needed, meaning it is the next step of the quest. Ouch. Yeah, sadly a lot of the areas have nothing to interact with. It's here. Yeah, good game. Very, very bad design choices sometimes. Nothing I can really complain about. I mean, that's why you have so many items to help you. I think, well, dying is so punishing. Well, not. You just have to use your consumables at the right time and moment, so do that and you'll be in a much better position. Okay. I guess we can just play like Rambo, or not like Rambo, like the Predator. We are jumping from tree and tree. That would be funny, right? That's still so far away. Okay. I also like to put another marker on the map so I know where to go. Usually when you have a quest location like that, you should put your map marker to the location where you have to make a turn left or right or go in another direction. It's so much easier if you learn these little tricks. That really looks cool. Let's stop and admire this for a moment. Yeah, this doesn't seem like the planet Earth anymore, does it? For the sky. I guess they could have made the sky a little different as well. They're just probably using a stock sky. Which doesn't make sense because everything is weird except the sky. Is all his training I get. What? A bunker. As this me.
Welcome. The only thing that seems clear is that something happened to Semetsky and his... Here are all the coordinates. Hurry, I'll meet you.
Well, it says leave the area, but not direction. The direction doesn't matter. Hot bearing gun. Oh, you get... I already learned that. Look at this. Penetrate the frontal armor of APC and the side armor of most tanks. Yeah, right. I think I already explored most of the map and unlocked the teleport location. Otherwise, this would have been a real slog. Yeah, you cannot do any quests or do anything meaningful in Midlands unless you already know how to play in the map and unlocked a lot of spots. Plus, also know where the hubs are, the player bases. I guess you should be able... I haven't upgraded any outposts yet, but I guess you should do that. But it feels like it's a pointless thing since teleporting doesn't cost money, so I don't know what the developers wanted to do that.
Hey, it's my favorite tenacious fucker. Semetsky had some unwelcome guests. I took care of them. We gotta get inside and find out what happened to Semetsky.
Okay, so this guy is skilled with a hatchet. This guy is skilled with kitchen knife.
I told you don't leave. Get out! Even if you manage to open the doors,
Another
I'd
hatchet to
rather
the face.
burn my research than give it to you. You won't get anything.
It's me, Beast Slayer. I have emissary with me.
Thank goodness, it's you. Where are those mercenaries?
You don't need to worry about them anymore.
Yes, nice. Come in quickly. Open the door.
Take a moment to explore the bunker, get to know its residents. I'll talk to Semetsky.
Yeah, I already was here and did all of their quests. I guess I should play with these Russian subtitles.
The mercenaries have been getting out of hand recently.
Are those
What
what I
have we done to
think they
them?
are?
Are we quarreling with them? Oh, we've been using their services for so long.
Yeah, I already did all of their quests.
I see that you come here often.
His mustache doesn't move when he's speaking. Okay, that's funny.
There's always the... If all we had to do, in fact, we get it.
This is a very
offense.
weird thing because you can do their quests before you arrive here the first time, but I recommend you do that before because
Now I wish I
if you
had
do
some
this
hot
quest
coffee.
first, it would be so hard. I guess I want to sell some of the junk items. Actually robbed. So some rewards don't make any sense when you're doing the raids. Because you'll get them as quest rewards anyway, so it feels like they shouldn't be rewards for the raids. Well, I guess you can get them much sooner. Which is a big plus. I think I want to take grenades. Alcohol. I'm just trying to show you the gameplay loop. I shouldn't sell those, but I have too many already. Sell that. I guess, yeah, you kind of have to know what you need and what you need to sell.
That's all the...
I wonder what it says on all of those posters.
Incidentally, the artifact... Very glad to see you. Ram Arturovich Aldberg, hydrobiologist. There must be mistakes.
Hey, Zippy, do you copy? Professor has got something to tell us. Come to his lab as soon as you can. I'll meet you there. Over and out.
Where is it? Is the lab? Okay, in the back of the bunker. I like this bunker. It really looks like a bunker.
data is encouraging.
Nothing to steal.
I think I can tell you where the Dominant's nest is with a fair degree of accuracy. You may be wondering how we figured it out.
No, we're not.
No.
So, to put it very simply, the Dominant is a kind of leader of the pack, a commander for the contaminated. Therefore, the blood composition of any affected creature will be different, depending on whether it's closer or farther from the Dominant. The closer the offspring is to the leader, the more active the contamination particles contained in their blood. Do you understand?
Well,
not really.
So far, yes.
And since the blood composition of the creatures is different, depending on their position relative to the leader, the main thing is to catch the species in different places. That gives us a chance to create a literal map, as if we were doing a tracker, all by using the samples you gathered from the beacons.
Ah, I think I understand.
So we identified where...
I must warn you, the Dominant is the leader. That's why there'll be an increased concentration of aggressive creatures to guard his nest. It's going to be a bloodbath.
is. I just like to throw stuff at them. Okay, before I speak with you, yeah, too bad there's no loot in the quest locations, and you know there's no loot and no interactables. Okay.
Scientists have done this. Haha, that's what I'm talking about. Here, try
I hope
to
it will
load
be a
up
big
on
assault.
ammo. I've got a feeling it's going to come in.
It's over there, okay. Man, this mission would have been almost impossible to do if you didn't have all of the teleports activated already. Imagine that. I mean, I would have had to walk on foot for probably 2 or 3 hours for a single mission. Plus all of the other missions, every one of those NPCs had a mission for you, 3 more missions, so that would have been... yeah, okay, whatever. Also wanted to do the last mission, but I guess this one is a little more interesting. The last mission is Origins. Oh yeah, I guess if you're wondering, it's tier 3. Tier 3 is the maximum tier of items. I just need better pants. I think I'm going to try and gamble a little more for the hazard pants, because if I get another hazard item over here, I'll have 17 more health. And the pants are the thing I like. I like this ballistic mask way too much. Physical damage reduction and firearm damage reduction. So good. On the other hand, I have no idea how weapons are classified, because you can get hit by a crossbow or something else. This feels like a cord gun to me because of the little charm. Was I here before? No. So we finished that quest, and this is a new quest that seems to have worse rewards. And this is also one of the other things I don't like about the game. How can you have worse rewards for the next quest in the quest line? The rewards should only get better, right? So like fairly competent people. That all is training.
Ready to dive in, Zippy? Time to find out if we're gonna be heroes or idiots. The sentries report that the creatures are in the amount of we checked the plan of the cave and mapped out where the plan... Meanwhile, you go in through the second, smaller entrance.
I don't like the language, too much cursing to be honest.
Alright, it's time. Move it, boys.
Kill people, although they certainly help, of course. Come on, press the body.
Okay, so I'll be leading a rear attack.
Well, shall we work overtime, boys?
Scum hasn't done the sword bush yet.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so some... Okay, those are just the gods. I also like the fact that there are no girls over here. I mean, yeah, it's only us having fun, right? Living the moment. The man living in the moment and trying to kill a nest of very angry creatures.
There's too many of them!
Heal, then reload.
Take that, dipshit!
Oh. This looks like a tentacle.
Doesn't matter! Shoot anything that moves!
What is this thing? Nurgle? Zinch? Okay, this looks like it's something out of Warhammer 40. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here, but I'll try. My best to understand. Okay, I'm already lost. I have no idea what to do.
The emissaries aren't used to such cruelty.
Okay, I think I have to plant another bomb. And this game with its quest design, it has everything it needs to be brilliant, but somehow it misses the mark so much. It didn't register when I planted the bomb. And why? Why do you like this game? Should I just, I don't know, get out and redo the quest, or what's the deal over here? Definitely feels like I planted the bomb and now I have to escape the place, because I mean, I planted the bomb and the door is open, so I should technically be out of my way. On my way, and out of my own way, not stumble around in toxic corruption. Okay. I guess we have no other choice but to leave. Confusing. Those are Body's okay. Okay, I'll just relax over here a little bit. Get our inventory items. So that, yeah, I have to deliver that item, but I don't know where.
Reloading!
There's never only one spider. Let's just use a cheap bandage to heal and then we'll be ready. So, I'm not sure if this is... Yeah, we really need a UI element to see how much time we have from left on the buff. Something is happening. I hate this bug so much. As you can see, I'm reloading my weapon, but it still says 0 bullets.
Thunderous applause!
Okay, relax, relax. Also, I'm shooting the gun one more time, so instead of 8 bullets I have 9, because... Well, one will be in the gun itself. I don't know, it's a weird thing to explain, but you understand what I'm talking about. You fire the gun one more time. You have one more bullet in the magazine. If you reload at 8, you cannot reload at 8.
I'm reloading!
I don't feel like dying, so that's why I'm climbing a little hill. Because there are melee enemies that cannot get me. All these randomized on them as well, but I wish it was randomized to a higher degree. Oh, diamond box, really? That's the first time I saw that enemy, or maybe the second time. I don't want to redo the whole section, so let's hope we can do this. I don't see a light out of the tunnels. My gun down. Okay, we're out of the tunnels. Oh, thank you, game. That was not so bad.
Zippy, did you plan? Great. My guys managed to retreat.
Who said ah? Yeah, take that, Inch. Take that, Nergal. Take that, Chaos Gods. Yeah, I think we heard monster screams and then the music.
We buried the bitch. For now. As I mentioned before, this Dominant is not the most powerful creature in the hierarchy of contamination. Today, people of the Midlands owe you their lives. I know it's not the same as usual. I respect that. Take care of yourself.
Good luck. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed by the rewards of this quest. This quest is super hard, believe me. If you don't come over here prepared and if you don't cheese the zombies like I did, yeah, you will find out that it's super easy to die and then you have to start at the entrance. I'm pretty sure you will start at the entrance. Hey, why? Okay, now we'll do Origins. The Domin... Well, I guess we're fighting the Alpha Predator or something. Yeah, I should probably look at the achievements, because the achievements will also give you rewards. Oh, we have finished the long arm of the initiative quest. Okay. And we just get a card, Alex Volkov, which I'm not sure if it's a rare one or not. Carnage is the name of the game. Oh, so they're preparing more of these, okay. As far as I know, I cannot see anywhere where the cards are. Okay, I guess we'll have to do this part right now. No, the equipment is okay, we don't need to repair. That's such an annoying quest. I think a lot of people will do that quest and they'll find out that you can die super fast. And then they'll just get super upset. It probably will delete the game, because I did some quest 2 or 3 times because the quest either bugged out or I didn't know what to do or I didn't know where to go. So I can already feel the people's pain when they're doing that one. Especially with how hidden some of those locations were. I mean, the first location was pretty easy to see, but that one, nope. I'm also not sure how hard this quest will be. Oh yeah, I thought something was missing. Technically this is a PvP area, but I haven't seen any player around, so I don't know what happens when you kill them. I guess you just lose more durability than usual. There are not a lot of things to explore over here. It looks like it's a big area, but it's actually pretty small. I mean, this whole area over here takes about 10 minutes to fully explore on the outside, and there are only a few inside locations. This is why I like having the marker as kind of like a secondary pose.
We'll proceed cautiously and not like last time. Is that clear?
I think they're shooting at me. I don't care. Origins. You can imagine my disappointment. Now, I arrived at this area and guess what? Nothing happened. I also killed Isabel. Isabel was a very easy fight, not much to say. She's just a human with a mask. You also got to see the Alpha Predator over there. But a very boring mission before this one, so I didn't even record it. It's like we have access to everything for whatever reason.
To anyone who can hear me, welcome. By the time you listen to this recording, I will most likely be dead. former head of security for station number 2. My code name is Sumrak.
He was already dead, I guess not. She was the chief of security. Yeah, too bad you cannot open doors, interact with stuff, loot stuff.
Attention. Evidence of contamination has been detected in the territory. Clear the territory to access the console.
I like that they prematurely jump if they're too far away from you. Yeah, you can interrupt them. What does it say? On a horn fallen. Also, that health bar means he's the boss.
The console is available for activation.
Okay. It just says explore the wall, but it's a huge structure. How about I get some help from the Beast Slayer in this battle?
Station number 2 started as an experimental facility with a new mineral called aphrotanium. The properties of this mineral were truly astounding. It could be transformed to be applied effectively in all sorts of industries. The Union invested heavily into aphrotanium's research. Part of the deal was to keep it strictly under wraps. The experiments were supervised by the research center attached to station number 1. We didn't know anyone from this center. We were only receiving orders from them. Initially, life was quiet. That is, until some sort of unit was built inside our station. They called it the repeater. The machine would start up. Researchers would place an object on the platform of the repeater.
Reloading!
The object would suddenly disappear. Just like that. And in the place of the object, we'd find something strange.
Oh, strange.
Later on, we were told that the crystallized aphrotanium could be accelerated by using the reactor. When both accelerated and sent through the repeater, it could do unimaginable things. It was able to distort and alter time and space. Both stations were sending objects to other planes and dimensions, and in return, we were getting something from these other worlds. All in all, the process. So one day, in return for a microwave with a banana inside, we got a living creature. It looked like a jellyfish. The creature turned out to be an amazing conductor. And as we later found out, could also generate electricity. Afterwards, the researchers of the station managed to understand the reproductive functions of the jellyfish and started to breed it. The series of generators and more prototype units. It was a huge breakthrough.
It's empty.
Scientists and the rest of the staff were ecstatic. We felt like we'd done something incredible for our country. Something that would pave the way to a brighter future for the Soviet people. As you can imagine, that was not the case. Later on, the experiments of Station Number 1 began to involve lots of different objects, not just singular items, like a microwave or a chair. In one of these exchanges, we received an anomaly. During the experiment, a
I
strange
think I
figure
like it.
escaped the repeater, and when anybody tried to approach it, it would burst into flames. Later
Okay, so they can be isolated.
Just a second.
Artifact. We decided to refine it, so we placed it in special containment. Further tests would show that the device accelerates the exchange with other worlds, and works beautifully with the repeater.
They hit extremely hard and they also make you bleed or something.
That's why Station Number 2 referred to the artifact as the Catalyst. However, the Catalyst had one more property we managed to hide from Station Number 1. The Catalyst was able to reboot the repeater and the reactor attached to it. It could forcibly interrupt the exchange in progress.
What? Okay, but why would you do that? Yes, we're getting more trivia.
The territory of the station was changing bit by bit right before our eyes. Mushrooms, venomous bugs, worms, plants would spawn around the territory.
What the
And most
fuck?
importantly, the voices. We started to hear parts of conversations. Drove many of us insane.
Those are the spider eggs. Even if you destroy it, as you can see, it still launches a ball at you, that's why you get damaged.
The situation got worse when one day several trucks from Station Number 1 showed up on our territory. With them, they brought many capsules. When we unloaded the trucks, we were horrified to learn that inside the capsules were people put into
It's
cryostasis.
31.
Immediately, we demanded an explanation, but Station Number 1 responded only with the order to initiate the next experiment. We emptied another big container to
And
find
this
a
was
capsule
alive?
with a creature that resembled a squid. It was clearly not from this world.
Yeah, also, where are the bathrooms and the break rooms, huh? What these people working here? What happened to my... What happened to my bar? I mean,
Reloading.
I had a lot more items. Am I not allowed to have... Okay, whatever. This is weird. You had a lot more items over here. It's like they're not working anymore. Those are just lights, and that's just... Okay. I don't think I care enough to see what's on the other parts yet. Those are humans. Yeah, too bad you don't have trivia in this part and not stuff to gain. Oh, they explode and then you can shoot them again. Wait, am I... Am I going in circles? Okay. Okay, let it do its own thing. Huh. Someone had enough of the mannequins and they smashed them. Well, I'm so confused. The list looks different, but I'm pretty sure this is a contained area of the game. I'm getting really sick and tired of it. I just want to play the game normally and finish. How funny would it be if the game gives you an objective escape? Well, that's not going to be a fun fight, is it? Okay, so that's only for 40 minutes. I wish I had some food with me that also gave me some extra health, but I guess I forgot to bring any with me. Sprint speed will have to do.
We were worried, as we didn't know how the equivalent exchange would play out. This whole time we were working with a hypothesis. When a plant was sent, a plant would be received. And the anomalies we got were simply failures of that. Station number 1
Just a second!
that we used the repeater to send humans inside the capsules. They threatened us and accused us of treason. So we were forced to proceed with the experiments. We expressed our concerns to the government, but still had to follow Station number 1's lead. The experiment went on, and the capsules were sent away. In exchange, we received some unknown vapors, which were attacked immediately by the squid. It was devouring these chemicals as if they were the tastiest things in the world. Then, the squid died, and its body began to deform a lot. You can see it here, in the middle of the room.
I guess it was very tasty, so... Okay, very tasty, but not very healthy, I guess. That's how you... that's how a human looks after eating lab-grown meat. Lot of cool trivia. I guess this basically explains the whole lore of the game, and that's why I wanted to have it in an episode. So we probably just want to run through this facility as fast as we can. I'll destroy them because they might interrupt me from doing something. Oh, interesting theory. These are your friends, don't worry.
Jesus Christ!
Eventually, the captors of the people inside sent previously begin to return, visibly untouched. They would just drop from the repeater in the middle of the night. The people who returned developed a strange tolerance to maintain the contact with things from other dimensions.
Okay, so all humans were returned successfully. Well, I guess almost. I dodged that one.
Meanwhile, the staff and security teams faced weird side effects from the exposure. We were affected by strange transformations. Now and then, we all would think the same thoughts, and on occasion, we would communicate without words, like telepaths.
Also, you have a lot of these ruins which look very impressive, like they're from some other civilization from the other side. So it's not just anomalies for the means. It's a very well thought of universe.
We had no choice but to terminate the experiments and cut off all ties with Station Number 1. Our researchers switched to the production of drugs and means to mitigate the side effects or to prevent their further development. This involved blood transfusions from the returnees to the researchers and the security staff, but it was almost impossible to take the subjects out of cryostasis. Overall, we were preparing for a massive catastrophe. We all saw it coming.
This doesn't look like a work area at all. Disinfection room. Well, this doesn't look very clean.
Disinfection procedure is in progress. Please hold.
I wish they're disinfecting my guns as well.
Confirmed our speculations. We were ordered to prepare and defend the station, and to stop any attempts of Station Number 1 to affect us. The results of all our experiments were shelved in this vault, and we were instructed to ensure safety of the people in the capsules. By the tolerance level to the repeater, we divided the returnees into two categories: praise and conductors.
What do you mean praising conductors? Oh.
The catalyst responded to the strongest of them. We've counted 20 special returnees among 200 that made their way back home. These subjects used the catalyst without being killed.
That's not fair. Why are the drones helping them?
The access to the capsules has been restored.
Sorry, I didn't read that because I had to buff. I guess we just have to search a capsule that lets us interact with it. I'm so confused about the current mission. Oh, so there are capsules on the wall as well. The guy is moving. Well, I don't know, that might be a bug. I like how they're all geared in tactical clothing. Good armor, so covers the thighs, the groin, the chest, the shoulders, the arms, the knees. Yeah, let's shoot for the shins if you want to hurt a special force. Well, no. If you want to hurt a soldier in this game, of course. If I just press all of the buttons, because I'm not sure I understand my mission.
At least 20 people retained their resilience. A drug was synthesized. The drug is stored in the last room of the capsule hall. We preserved it there. Didn't use it though.
This is mine.
After all, we still had basic.
What does that? Pioneer. Oh, that's us. Passing bus. Okay. Curator. Resistance to transformation, a threat to terraformation recommended by the concept of Station 1. Okay. I'm not sure how you are supposed to find out it's your capsule. They also said there are about 200, but oh, over here we only have a little bit. What injection game? Are you crazy? What are you talking about? I think there's a bug currently in the game where you don't see mission objectives anymore. There's something foul in the area. Cool gun. Tell me you're an ally.
Reloading!
Sumurak Prime, I like him. So how did I lose 60 HP so suddenly? Am I supposed to put some rank if we keep getting interrupted? It's just no chance. The game is so janky and wonky. Please don't.
The catalyst responded to the strongest of them. We've counted 20 special returnees among
How am I supposed to kill the boss when I'm constantly getting shot by other enemies? I guess we'll have to try and kill the boss from there. I think the developers have a very bad idea of balancing. How are you supposed to tell it's your capsule? Is- Okay, so now we're going to fight in the middle of the area because that's just a death sentence. Visible walls everywhere. I don't have any throwing weapons. Oh, great. Why are there invisible walls near this thing? Activated the shield. I'm low on ammo. Bullets punch to the extreme. I mean, come on, I don't have enough ammo. Hey, samurai. Oh, that did more damage. Made me go and look for ammo. My nose is itchy as well. Thank you, game. Thank you, thank you. It's not so bad once you understand you are not supposed to go down there for whatever reason, because all of those other enemies will just come to life.
We had a plan. We were going to find a way to wake up the subjects from the cryogenic sleep and inject them with the test drug. It could have solved the issue with the station's leadership. We wanted to be prepared for anything.
Okay. What does the injection do? Oh, don't put it in your body. What does it say on... I'll assume it just says experimental on the syringe. Why are we injecting with it? Because that will allow us to use the catalyst. Catalyst resistance increased. We got the catalyst from Irel, by the way, in case you're wondering. Sumrak was the chief of security. That was a fun fight when you understand some of the basics. They should really put... I guess there were some chests to replenish my ammo, but I totally ignored them. Okay, whatever. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I guess the arena could have been a little better because you just have to run behind the pillars and the pillars have those little invisible walls. I don't know. The game has a weird cover system and enemies shoot through cover because I guess it's not technically cover, I don't know. It's like one of the bigger problems of the game, the cover system. What is cover, what is not cover. I like the design of Samurai Prime, to be honest. He was kind of a menacing boss. He had a laser machine gun, plus the force field, plus the explosions, plus all of those helpers. Okay. Yeah, try not to think too much about that. The main point was that we understood the story a lot better. I mean, if you do the quest with Beast Slayer and then you do the other quest with Samurai Prime, that was great. Also thought we'll be fighting against the Alpha Predator, but it was just kind of like a snake thingy with many mouths and stuff like you saw on the table. You didn't really fight with it. Irel was supposed to summon it and then it decided not to summon it when it saw that it wouldn't help her, and then she just banished it back. And then you fought and killed Irel, which was just a normal human with a cultist thingy.
If we are to have a chance of defeating the Alpha Predator, we need a plan. And there is a person who has already agreed to...
Okay, let's do this part as well. I guess most of the rewards will be cards for the game. Also, what can you do with the Carnage cards? Because I already finished the tournaments. I think you got something like 9,000 hexagons, hexes for finishing the last tournament with the cards, but that's actually pretty small compared to what you would pay to enter and try to win it. Well, okay, whatever, forget about it. I just need to run away so I can teleport. Okay.
Jesus!
We just need to run away fast, okay. Faster and further. Okay, the lore of the game is actually the best part of the game in a way. That was a very good explanation to everything without it being super boring, but yeah, I feel like the lore should be separated from the combat or the quest parts of the game, maybe. So you don't listen to exposition for 30 minutes and then you have to do a boss fight that is kind of hard unless you know what to do, and I guess it's pretty easy if you just have enough ammo and avoid the hits. But sooner or later you're going to get hit, and not everyone will have in-game stuff like me. How do I know that was the last quest in the game? Well, it says over here. In the quest part of the game. I'm not sure if I need all of the medkits, but I'll take them anyway. Towards the tide over here. Oh, second sister. Okay.
Emissary?
Maybe there's one more quest. Anyway, that will be for another time. At least I got to do these 2 quests today, which was super hard, I guess. I'm not sure how much experience we got, because the experience you gain is not shown. I guess if you look at the screen for the quest, maybe it's shown. I don't know. One of the many problems of the game is the lack of information about what you're supposed to do and what you're getting for it. Because if you're going to do this battle and you're going to lose so much in repair costs and consumables and other stuff, then it doesn't seem like it's worth doing, especially if you do it at a lower level. Oh well, is that's that. But we couldn't make him our ally because it's not very clear. Was he against us? I guess he was the security chief, but he was not really part of the leadership of station number 2 or research station number 2. I don't know. The game is also kind of hinting that the people at station 1 were possessed by some entity or something. I don't know.
If we are to have a chance of defeating the Alpha Predator, we need a plan. And there is a person who has already agreed to help us.
As soon as the jellyfish was plucked,
This
thing went right back to normal. Now there's enough power for a number of passes.
is the reward for the initiative. That's barely any reward. 18, okay. It feels like it was yesterday when we went into his office with only broken guns and now we are properly equipped.
Hey, I guess things went well.
It's good to see you too. We need to talk.
Hang on, yet.
Life has it. I can tell. What we need from you are...
Later that evening.
Let's sum it up. We're confronting a giant squid from another mirror version of the world, which has decided to change the island according to its needs, correct?
Exactly.
Yes, sir. It does seem like it.
This squid has been weakened, so for it to defeat us, it has to either wrestle the catalyst away from us or take over the station. This squid
station?
The latter isn't possible for it right now, but it can attack the pass and our emissary as it recovers from our last strike. The latter isn't... That's why, no matter how you look at it, this creature has the advantage and the first move.
I think you might be wrong about that. You have the initiative. In every sense of the word.
That wench?
Since you have the catalyst, you can actually summon the station yourself. And just like the Alpha Predator, you'll be able to enter its territory.
Oh, we can?
Ah, Nova. We're tired of waiting. You say you know how to do it.
Yeah, and I even know a place where the summons or exchange will be most effective. Once you summon the station, it will immediately be attacked by Alpha Predator and is fallen.
Wait a second. What good does it do us?
Exactly, I don't follow.
Please elaborate.
The Alpha Predator is arrogant, but not stupid. I highly doubt that he sustained serious damage.
What do you mean?
It's waiting for us. Waiting for you to come and give it access to the station. The Alpha Predator will get both the catalyst and control over the station at the same time.
So, we actually have no chance?
On the contrary, Alpha thinks he can win. But that's where he's wrong. He doesn't even know I exist.
He also doesn't know about the emissary's injection. Great! So there's a chance we can win.
That's right. But we have to make the first move.
You don't understand what the injection
we have
did.
to fight the contamination on the territory of the repository, and having won, to use the catalyst against the Alpha Predator. This means...
Yes. The catalyst must be used on the Alpha Predator. The energy should be high enough to destroy both the plant and the catalyst. After that, the exchange will be brought to a halt. That's why we have to shoot at the Alpha Predator while he's close to the reactor and the plant.
The repeater. I see. But what if the emissary's efforts are insufficient? What if he dies? Or the preparation has no effect?
In that case, I will finish what he started. Simple as that. I can use the catalyst too.
I don't like that plan. However...
My dear sir, it doesn't seem like you have a choice. Don't you think so?
Yes, that's exactly what I meant to say. Well then, you'd
This
better
is a tactical vest.
But if we use the catalyst,
Kind
would
of
it cause
cool,
the
I like
tides
it.
to start?
One more thing. If the core is used inside the station as planned, the burst will start. The moment that happens, the emissary and I should be the only ones inside.
Volkov, you and I have minimal resistance to the tides. You and Nova will be able to help the emissary force his way into the reactor to do the job.
Yep, roger that. By the way, Nova, why didn't you do all this on your own? With this knowledge, you could have already solved this problem long ago.
Exactly, and with her sister even more.
You overestimate me. The emissary is much stronger than me. Besides, it's more convenient when others do the work for you, isn't it?
Well, that makes sense.
I see how it is.
I see that Irel's
Oh yeah,
death
she
doesn't
probably doesn't
disturb
fight
you in the
very well or
slightest.
not very strong overall.
Deep inside, of course, I am grieving. But I was ready for something like that long before it happened. That's just how my sister used to be.
Okay. So, to put it shortly, so this whole area is affected by anomalies because of this exchanger or the repeater sends materials to the other side and get something in return. So in order to stop that, we need to destroy it, but for that we need the catalyst because this thing exists in another dimension and is shifting between dimensions and I guess in universes more or less. And you need a catalyst to summon it into this reality, and that's when the Alpha Predator, the thing that is trying to get from that side to this side, will try to gain control of it and defeat us, but I guess you have to stop the exchanges, stop the Alpha Predator from manifesting in this reality, and that kind of fixes all of the problems more or less, but why would they want to stop this? I guess it's because it's becoming too much and humanity has a risk of being wiped out, but I don't know, I guess the developers didn't really explain that far because it seems like the whole place, everything is so isolated, you don't understand what the world is doing or what you can do to help them, so I guess, I don't know. Maybe the developers will expand upon the lore with other quests.
Emissary, we will be awaiting your signal for activation.
Seeing as you understand everything, that's great. Go on now. Volkov and Nova will meet you there.
Yeah. Sounds fun. They're saying activate the catalyst, but I don't understand how or why. Where? What? Activate the what? How do you activate the catalyst? It's not something that I have in my inventory, is it? We got all of our slots back, but and that was a bug. The developers probably intended for the player to only have 4 slots, but we had a lot more. I don't know, that was weird. So how do I activate it? I just flex my arm and that activates it? I'm so confused. Do they mean it's on another map or whatever? Yeah, I really wish this was easier to understand. See if it's something in Midlands or whatever. Even though I doubt it. What's wrong with the developers? They not make something so simple? Was this not play tested? I mean, I expect when they release a game like this, they play tested from start to end. But it seems like they skipped so many portions of the quest that would have been problematic and they didn't fix them, or at least they could have said, hey, this is work in progress, we'll fix it later. How? I guess you have to... Well, maybe the translation is bad. You get the coordinates from the catalyst, you take the catalyst in your inventory, and then it says you have to activate the catalyst at the location, but the translation doesn't specify that at all. And the quest marker didn't mark the travel point as the next... I don't know. I think I'll just leave it at this because this is already pretty confusing as it is. Yeah, great game, but I feel like they really need to fix everything. So when everything is according to their original plan, then the game will be much better and much more interesting. But for now, yeah, I guess we have to enjoy what we have from the game. Probably I'll reach level 20, and from level 20 I'll try to craft some better stuff. I'll do a lot of raids. Probably the next 10-15 hours will be just me doing raids. I'm getting pretty good at the raids themselves. Okay, something else? No, I think that's it. Yeah, cool story, what can I say? Too bad the game does such a bad job of guiding you through its mechanics. I mean, I think I have played about 80 hours at this point, and I really had such a hard time understanding some of the mechanics. Even though they were quite nice, they're not really explained. And see, this is what I'm talking about. I guess it's there, and I just have to go to that location and activate it, but the way it's describing it, also some of these quests are completely bugged out for me. Inspect the first floor. Oh, now it's telling me what to do. Okay, maybe the game is working a little better, and I'll try to do some of these quests now. I guess I can also show you what you have to do after a mission. So badly broken. I'm going to need a lot more resources, plus my gear is not showing up again, and when this happens you have to go to the main menu and back. Because I definitely need to repair it. Anyway, see you next time. Yeah, actually I could show you my stash now that I think a little better about it. So I'm trying my best to collect most of the guns. I also have an AS Val, which is called an AS Kerdan, which is kind of nice. The descriptions are also pretty fun. I'm trying to get most of the guns, but you really have a pretty wide selection. The revolver rifle, so this is the revolving musket. Also working on putting together some items, some set items. This is Irel's mask, a Raven mask, punk set. So I see the Predator set, the punk set, the Rescuer set. Seems like it's the weakest. Why would you want aiming speed? Max health and max stamina seems like it's a pretty good deal. Jamming consumes less stamina, weapon charge speed. Or weapon change speed. Yeah. Seems like all of those bonuses are pretty weak compared to what I have on the hazmat suit set. Anyway, see you next time. Bye bye.